Yo, what's good, YouTube? Welcome and welcome back to my channel. My name is Corey with a K, and today I'm gonna be speaking about a couple things, but mainly I wanted to come on here and just talk about patience and taking time to yourself. Just taking a moment to step back and to just look at the big picture. Look at how far you've come, right? Like you've been through a lot and you're still here, right? So just giving yourself time to rest and rethink and regather yourself, because that's where the magic happens. Taking action is always a good thing, but action is just like one of the supporting pillars for where you want to go. The main things is, or the main aspect of growth is actually taking time for yourself. So however that may look to you, I mean, it's different for every individual, but just taking time to date yourself in a sense. So like figuring out what you don't like in order to figure out what you do like, and giving yourself the time and the opportunity to make that happen. Because when you do give yourself the patience to like rest and just rewire your thoughts and rewire the way you think daily, then everything starts to come together. All the pieces all the pieces start to make sense, and you get a new level of like coherence within yourself and understanding just what it is that you're doing, right? But all in all, I just wanted to come on here and talk about giving yourself grace and respecting who you are. There's power in self-respect, and there's power in your self-worth. You got to be patient with the way you think about yourself. It's not just going to happen overnight, whatever it is. I know this is going to make sense for somebody, but just continue to be open to giving yourself the opportunity to rest. Rest is important, because that is where the magic happens. That's where your story is cultivated. And, taking action repeatedly, it can drain you, and it can leave you in a space of stagnation. Though progress is always being made, but it'll leave your cup empty, and it's okay to take time to just filling up your own cup. You can't pour from an empty cup into others and expect good opportunities, good anything, like blessings and stuff. But when you fill up your own cup and you give yourself the opportunity to just get to know yourself on a deeper level and to really rest, that is the main point of this video, then you gain a new level of inner peace. And that's important, because it can't be shaken once it's cultivated, or once the roots are laid down. And that patience with yourself and the grace with yourself can't take root from an empty cup. All in all, I just want to say that continue loving on yourself. There is power in loving yourself, because you can't truly love anything else. You can't truly love anyone else without loving who you are and respecting who you are on the inside. And not like in an egotistical way where, it's all about the external, but more so in a spiritual sense, and getting to know your soul, right? And bringing your soul forth and letting them experience your human experience, because that's what we came here to do. And yeah, just continuing to be patient with yourself. Allow yourself to fully align. You can't align with your higher self or your spiritual body from a place of, stagnation, or at least if that's what you believe to be, right? So continuing to give yourself the opportunity to rejuvenate and restore anything that was lost during taking action. It's okay to just step back and pour into yourself wholeheartedly. Be a little selfish. Be a little selfish. Especially to the people who often people please. We all have experienced that, right? So it's okay to just get out of that habit. And yeah, that's pretty much the message. I hope you guys are having a blessed day. Continue loving on yourself for you, and everything else will come together. Ashe. Hope you guys are having peace. I hope you guys are, peace. Much love, yo. I love you guys.